Welcome back. Now let's get started with our special chicken catch project. So once you've signed in to Scratch, create a new project and name your new project as your name and chicken catch. Okay, now we're going to get the game started by working on the visuals. So let's delete the cat sprite because we don't want this today. We are going to add 4 sprites, a rooster, a hen, a chick, and a snake. So let's go. Okay, once done, let's create a setting for this game. We're going to choose a stage backdrop. So we're going to use a farm backdrop. Okay, so now this looks like a real complete game, okay? But we have to add in our coding. So let's get started for this. I'm going to start with the stage backdrop. So click the stage. We are going to add background music for this. And we're going to create our score and time variables. So let's go. Go to sounds. Choose a sound. You can go to loops and you can choose your own favorite music that you like, or you can follow me and choose Bossa Nova. Okay, so this is going to be the background music of my game. Finish, go to code. We're going to create our 2 variables, score and time. So go to variables, make a variable. Let's start with score. Okay, so you should see the score indicator here. And make a second variable. Let's call this time. This is our countdown timer. And you should see the second indicator here. So let's arrange it nicely such that you have one on each side of the screen. Okay, now once done, let's get started with the coding for that. So we're going to start with the score and time. When green flag is clicked, when the game starts, let me just zoom in a bit. We are going to make sure that we set our variable score to 0. Because scores always start from 0. And we're also going to set the time to about maybe 30 seconds because we're going to do a countdown timer. So 30 seconds for the start time. Now, we are going to do a repeat. Repeat 30 times. How to do a countdown timer? Repeat 30 times. After every 1 second of waiting, we will do a change of the time by -1. So what we're going to do is we're going to minus 1 second after every second for 30 times. So this means that we count down from 30 all the way to 0. Okay, so with that finished, at the end of the game, we are going to freeze the game. So we're going to add in a stop all code. Alright, now our variables are done. Let's add our background music. So I'm going to introduce another green flag click event. Control, forever. And I'm going to look for my sound, Bossa Nova, play it until it's done. So it should look something like this. So you should be able to hear the music. You should be able to see the time counting down to 0. Okay? Now I'm going to stop it here. Now let's get started with the coding for our animal sprites. So I'm going to start with the rooster first. So click onto the rooster. Okay? For this rooster, we are first going to set a starting size, and we're going to make it go to a random position all the time. Wait a short while before it goes back. Okay, so let's get started with the coding. When green flag is clicked, at the very start, we are going to hide the rooster first. It's not going to review its position. Once done, it is forever going to choose random things. So first, we're going to wait a random amount of time. So wait, pick random. Maybe we pick random wait 1 to 3 seconds. And then it will finally choose a random size. Set size to, again, pick random. We're going to make it interesting. A lot of random things today happening. 50 to 100. So our rooster can be big, it can be small, it can be anywhere. Okay, and we're also going to randomize its position. So go to X, pick random. We're going to do about -180 to 180. So this is within the scratch screen, but it's not at the edge. And for Y, up and down, we are also going to pick random number for this. So for Y, it's going to be pick random, minus 150 to 150. Why? Because our height of the screen is shorter than the length. Okay, so Y has to be a lot shorter than X. Okay, so now that we have randomized our rooster starting code, we are finally going to show it. So show itself after all this is done. Okay, and then once it shows itself, it's going to show itself for 1 second. So let's wait for 1 second before it quickly hides itself again. So add the hide code after this, and let's add a game over code. So when the time equals to 0, when the timer has stopped, okay, so we're going to add this in, if operator equal sign, if our variable time equals to 0, then we are going to stop the rooster, right? So we're going to hide it permanently forever. Okay, so this is the rooster code. This is for its basic code. Now let's add some interaction. We want to catch chickens for this game, right? So we want to click the rooster and add a point to ourselves whenever we successfully click. So to do this, we're going to add extra code. This is simple. When the sprite is clicked, so when we click the rooster, what's going to happen is we are going to have our score increase. So change our score by 1. We are going to play a sound effect. Okay, play the sound rooster until done. And we are going to hide the rooster. Okay, maybe just to make sure that it doesn't wait too long, I'm going to switch this block. I'm going to use a start sound instead. It really doesn't matter. Okay, it's just a matter of waiting. Okay, let's test the rooster out. Press the green flag. And rooster should be randomly appearing at different positions. Okay, so let's try clicking on it. It will play its sound. It will add a score point if you successfully click it. Okay, so you gotta move fast in this game to click the score. Okay, I'm going to stop here. So everyone, our rooster is completed. What we're going to do is copy these 2 codes to our hen, chick, and snake as well. So to do this very fast, just drag the entire code to the next sprite. So move it to the hen, wait for the hen to shake, then let go. Click onto the hen, make sure that the code has been copied over. Once completed, go back to the rooster, copy the code to the next sprite, chick. All there, good. Go back to the rooster, copy this to the snake also. Okay, so all your sprites should have the starting code. Alright, now we're going to add the clicking code. So this one is the same thing. Click and drag to all the sprites. Okay, when you drag it to your hand, it should appear here. It's hidden here, so just drag it down. Okay, now everyone, we're going to make things interesting. For the hand, it's going to play a different sound. So for the hand, we are going to, instead of a rooster sound, we are going to play this bird sound. Okay, so go to your code, start the sound bird. So change the sound effect here. Okay, once done, let's move on to the chick. So copy this code to the chick. Click your chick. Okay, again, the code is hidden here, so bring it down. Alright, the chick is going to have a different sound as well. So let's go to the sound tab. This is the default sound for chick. Okay, this is a nice sound. Let's change the sound effect for the chick to the chirp sound. Okay, and finally, for the snake, we have to also bring this code over. Okay, now everyone, for the snake, it's going to be a bit different. The snake is going to be a sprite that you shouldn't catch. So when you catch the snake, it's going to minus your point instead. You're not supposed to catch it. Okay, so to do this change, we are going to, instead of change score by 1, we're going to change score by minus 2. Make it a higher penalty. Okay, and we're going to play a different sound effect. Go to sound. Okay, what they have given you is a pop sound. This is not correct, so we're going to choose our own sound. Let's have a biting sound as though the snake has bitten your hand. Okay, add the bite sound. Go back to your code, change the sound effect to bite. Okay, and everyone, that's it for your game. All your sprites have the same code, just that their sound changes, or it could be the score point increases or decreases. Okay, so let's test this entire game out. So as fast as you can, try to click as many. Oops! Try to click as many chickens and catch them as you can. So you notice that everything starts to hide and show very quickly. Try not to touch the snake, if not your points will minus. Oops! And of course, as you're playing, the score will count down. Alright, time's up. So that's my score 8. Okay, so class, this is finished. Once you're done, don't forget to save your work. So file save now. Okay, all saved. Then you can sign out of Scratch, go back to your ITHBL page and do your final self-checklist. Okay, enjoy the process. See you next time. Bye.